Alright guys, this is the final agenda of the aliens video that I've been meaning to make for some time. But honestly, there has been lot of personal issues, alien attack, direct alien attack. But the main thing was I wanted to make the video and give you solutions or find the real core problem that we could get away from, which is leading to the final agenda of the aliens. So it took some time. I don't want to, as I said, make videos back and forth without pushing you into a new level of thinking or existence, even. So there are many people who have been graciously messaging me and commenting me about the hot topic about Ukraine war, but as we can see from COVID to Ukraine and now to some other new BS, they will move. But Ukraine war is related to the final agenda of the aliens. But I wanted to give you solution. You may think about Ukraine war as NATO and you being in conspiracy and truth movement. You know Zelensky and Putin and Biden all are related and they are in it. But you have no idea, guys, the real reason why they bombed Ukraine, why they are continuously bombing Ukraine. It has to do with final agenda of the aliens. And one thing, please, I am requesting you at the end of the video, please do not do it. Extreme danger in your life. It goes. I have already warned it, but now since I know more about it, I cannot tell you enough. So without wasting any time, the problem is like you will not believe it, guys. That is the agenda is so far away from the reality, from all your thinking. No matter the worst nightmare you ever had in your life, the worst of the worst, you may not have even got a wisp of what the aliens really want from this planet Earth and you. I guarantee it, this is the first time you will be hearing, but you will not be believing it. You will think, oh, this is too much even for a conspiracy nutter. No matter how truthful you are, that is the problem that I have been trying to think how to make the video to make you convinced, because there is not much evidence I can share you because the agenda is so deep, so far away. You will not believe it, guys. Your worst nightmare you ever had has not come across the most evil thing that the aliens have planned for you and planet Earth. You have only seen whatever from Iraq war to 911 to World War One and Two to current COVID to Ukraine is only 5% of the evil you have seen of the aliens, guys. 99% of humanity do not even believe in aliens. Those who believe like us, I am not sure if you are going to believe what I am going to say. That is the problem that I have to tackle. It is unfreaking believable. It is beyond of the beyond. It doesn't matter if you are born in Des Moines or living in Des Moines, United States, or from the most boring cities of America to the most happening place in Hollywood. Even a Hollywood script writer will not come up with what the final agenda is. What is this all about, guys? You may be thinking what they are actually planning to do it, right? They already have everything. They have all the money in the world, they have all the resources in the world, they can buy anyone, all the politicians. They own this planet literally, but why? Why? What is actually happening? This video will help you understand, and it's beyond scary, guys. That is how far we have come. Our life doesn't matter. Please wake up. It's extreme time right now. It's extreme. The time is now, not in the future. Right now. Only thing was I was finding the core solution that can flip your life up, from the current problems. Otherwise, it is kind of satanic for me to just give you information and just move away. I want to provide you with information that you can use in your home right now, that will change your life, guys. Otherwise, I have no intention, you know, to make money through my knowledge, because all our knowledge in truth movement is sacred. So that this is my life I'm sharing with you. That is what my interest is. So I cannot, it is not for any monetary gain that I need to make videos every week or a couple of weeks. And honestly, the aliens have been attacking me through weapons that I cannot even describe to you. So it is very, very critical that you do what I'm going to tell you at the end of this video. Even if you are in Mumbai, even if you have met all the famous personalities in this world, in Mumbai to Himalaya to Kanyakumari, especially for Indians, because a lot of Indians have now come into conspiracy. But this is, I'm very afraid that they will not believe this, because most of us in India have been curtailed with lot of good information that Americans have. So we have been kind of late, and lot of information have been censored even in conspiracy, and it has been twisted to suit some people's agenda as well. So if you are an Indian, please keep an open mind. It will not make sense to you, I know. Even if to an American or a European, those who are really into, born and brought up in conspiracy, and those who know the game will have hard time understanding. I am sorry, guys. I know I'm ranting again and again, because you will not believe what aliens are going to do with you and this planet Earth, guys. That is why I'm taking time to tell you. This is the only way. I know this is kind of a stretch, but this is the only way I can reach and tell you what the final agenda of the aliens on planet Earth is, guys. The ultimate, the last game of aliens, the final of the final agenda. Even if you have worked in deep underground military bases, you will not know the final agenda of the aliens. If you have access to the entire Vatican library, you can read all the books, because they told us that Vatican has the biggest secret of all. Nope. You can go from top to bottom, it's all bullshit. The aliens, the real ones, the unseen ones, have not told anyone, even to their minions on planet Earth, the secret society, the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Jesuits. Even if you are a top of the pyramidal chain, you do not know what they are, because for them, even if you are on top, for them you are part of us human sheep. For the top pyramidal Illuminati, we are sheep, but for them, they all are sheep. Because people say, no, no, it's not the Illuminati, it's the Jesuits. It doesn't matter, guys. If you are breathing oxygen, yes, I have to make a separate video. If you are breathing oxygen, literally, this is not a figure of speech. You are irrelevant on planet Earth. You are literally a fungus, guys. I don't want it to, I want to give you the truth, but I will slowly reveal it. Why you are breathing oxygen, and every good thing made in your body is from non-oxygen sources. Yes, guys. All your happiness, I will go to the science so you will not debate it anymore. All your good happiness hormones, oxytocin to melatonin to dopamine, does not come in the presence of oxygen, because angels don't breathe oxygen, guys. So oxygen is very, very destructive. You have no idea where you have come from. So forget about this level of conspiracy that we have been fed about the bloodlines of the Illuminati. All bullshit. We have come far, far away. We have to move on, guys. It's been 2 to 3 decades. We have been forced to hang around Illuminati word. It's time to move on and find solutions and defend planet Earth and do the things for why you really are on planet Earth, guys. So it doesn't concern Illuminati. Even Illuminati and all 13 bloodlines do not know what I'm going to tell you. I know I sound cocky enough already, but that is the only way I can compress the information. So sorry about, I'm very sorry if I sound cocky and narcissist, etc., etc. But I have no other way to approach this, guys. So you already know me, I'm not that kind of a person, but still I just want to put that. So this comedy show of 33 Masons from, Scottish or far right or anything, they are just minions in front of the final agenda of the aliens. For now, they are managers of Earth, etc., etc. So they may think they are important, but when the final agenda comes, they all are like us. They do not matter, guys. Even if you are into flat earth, like I am, the point is, I am trying to tell you is they have compartmentalized you. They have made you think you are some important person on earth. You have made a grand discovery, you know. So you have already been divided into flat earth, the globe earth. They made sure we in conspiracy get divided. You have stumbled across a great information. Nope. All zero in front of final agenda. These guys are nothing, zero. They are exactly like us, not even 1% for aliens. The real ones that I am going to tell you today, that even the aliens who visit Earth have not seen, they call them the unseen ones. That is what we are going to discuss today, what they are planning to do. So please, let's move on from these puppets. We don't have time, frankly. They are not going to give us solutions. 90% of the conspiracy is covered on these guys, but they don't give you solutions because it is coming from CIA gatekeeping community, guys. This guy, they are all irrelevant to our agenda and why we are on planet Earth and what we are supposed to do. So stop wasting your time when you see article. Many of the people also, send me to comment because I have already commented and moved on, but they force you to, keep coming back to these guys. We have done already. It doesn't matter if you have traveled hundreds of countries, you will still not know the final agenda. Even if you have taken ayahuasca, even if you have met shamans of the entire world, you will not know what I am going to tell. You have never heard you about the final agenda. I know I am building it up, but I promise you, I will this in the next 5 minutes itself. I will make it up to why I am building, because ayahuasca, taking ayahuasca, all this psychedelic drug, dimethyltryptamine, famous, made by David Icke and others. It's useless, guys. Do not waste your time getting bitten by mosquitoes and getting a high and hallucinating and seeing all these dreams and images. This is not real stuff, guys. This is okay, 5% for the aliens, because aliens are even far more evil. Even if you have worked in deep underground military bases, level 7 clearance, and met the Greys and the reptilians and shaken hands with them and written books on Nordic aliens, as I have covered a lot of Nordic aliens and blue ETs and whatnot. Still, it doesn't matter what I am going to. These are all minions, guys. You have no idea. My voice is kind of getting shaking up because of when I came across, my whole body went to zero actually. Now comes you guys. I'm not telling you is in this way, in a funny way, but let's go with what the mainstream loves to call you, tinfoil hat. But you are the truthful guy and you follow the truth. But let's go with what they try to call you. Even if you are into conspiracy and truth movement, you will have hard time believing in the final agenda of the aliens, because they have made the world this way, guys. That is what is shocking me since my childhood to right now. The entire world is so twisted and so opposite to the actual agenda, you will believe it. That is how incredibly smart the real aliens are who are in planet Earth, guys. Only some clues that I can share you once I tell you. So be ready, guys. This is it. The final agenda, the real thing. I am giving you the image, but there is master of even the snake beings. I am not sure, because most aliens call them they have not seen it. They call them unseen one. Since we have seen the snake being, maybe the energy is coming into the snake, but let's go with the snake being itself right now, because I have not seen the shape and form of the aliens who is really doing the final planning and what he wants, but his energies, or maybe it's snake itself. That's how confusing it is. So let's go with the snake being right now, what he wants to do with planet Earth. This one, guys, the first stage, the unseen one, the snake beings are going to roll the planet. Yes, guys, as I covered in my last video about Holland and Netherlands, they are going to move the planet. This itself will be a physical impossibility in your mind, because the kind of physics, conventional Newtonian BS physics, you thought you will not believe that planets could be rolled, planet could be shifted. But sometimes, if you are long enough in conspiracy, you will know, oh yeah, we can roll the planet. Yes, guys, the first stage, we are in this stage right now. It's very, very dangerous. End stage of this, they are about to roll the planet. The second stage, they are going to shrink the planet, guys. Yes, this is what now it becomes impossible for your brain to wrap. They are going to shrink the planet to a table tennis, long tennis size, guys. I know you will not believe this, but I have to tell you, this is the second stage. Once they roll the planet and take it to their realm, they are going to shrink the planet, and the planet size will become a table tennis size. Only they will shrink the planet to the size. Yes, our planet Earth, 32,000 circumference diameter, whatever you want to call. They will shrink the planet from 30,000 to circumference of 5 centimeter, whatever they want. They have done it before. Yes, they have done it. They have topsy turvied it. That is why you feel sometimes it's a small world. The programming is coming from a top hyperspace, guys. They have already shrunken the planet. They have then expanded it. Yes, they have the technology. It's not technology, it's the knowledge to shrink the planet, guys. Earth is going to be shrunk to a table tennis size, and then they are going to eat it, guys. Yes, this is the last stage of planet Earth. They are going to literally eat planet Earth, guys. That's it, period. End of story, end of your life, everything. Whatever you have thought about the agenda is just childish. The last stage is this. Then eat it literally. That's all. They are going to eat the planet. Once the planet becomes shrunken in their hand size, they are going to eat it, swallow it. The reason you are on it is to enlighten the taste of it. You will be eaten along with it, literally. You will be shrunken to the size of the planet Earth. Just let this sink in for a while. Yes, guys, this is the last stage of aliens. I know this. 1, 2, 3. You will not believe it, but they are going to eat the planet. This is not the first time they have done it. They have done and eaten thousands of planets, but Earth is a bigger catch. They are trying to chew, like they are trying to eat more than they can chew it. The unseen ones are going to roll the planet, shrink it, and then eat it. They eat planets for a living. With Earth, they are trying to bite more than they can chew, guys. That is why you are here. There is a reason why they are not able to do it, because of you childlike innocence like you and me. The reason you are on planet Earth, you think your life sucks in Des Moines or in Mumbai, the cities, the most boring places. You are acting as an anchor. You are a village idiot. Be like a village idiot. Be like an innocence. because they cannot eat innocence, they cannot eat light. You know, when you are a village guy and when you come to city, you meet your friends and they change. They want you to change. They want you to become cunning. They want you to become street smart. Doesn't matter if you are in US, Japan, Kyrgyzstan or Kazakhstan. Please maintain your innocence, because most of the conspiracy theorists are into truth and they are more honest. Keep up your honesty. Do not change to the ways of the world, because the reason you may think you are irrelevant. No, guys, the only reason the earth has not been eaten so far is because of your childlike innocence. I am telling you, that is the only reason. You don't need superpower, or you don't need to be CEO of a company. You just need to be who you are. But most of the world is designed, inversely, so that you lose your innocence. A village guy, a village idiot, they call them, when he comes to city, within 5 years he changes. He becomes street smart. The cities are designed in that way, to lose your innocence. The society is designed. Why do you think the society is designed the way to lose your innocence? Because then he can eat it, because it is exactly opposite of what you and me are. Because they cannot digest light, innocence, honesty. They want to completely muddy, 90% of the world, like it is all shit. Because if he eats the planet right now, that 10% will create digestion issues for him. So even if one guy is childlike innocent, he cannot eat it, because that will create stomach trouble for him. I know how you have been totally brainwashed with the size of the planet, guys. I will come to the physics of it, whatever it is, but they have given certain clues. Alpha Romeo, they already show you they eat humans for a living. But this was the thing that intrigued me a lot. The tongue of the reptilian wrapped around planet Earth, you know, all this space, everything. I was doing a lot of research, and the central theme of everything comes down to food and taste. Even right now, the central of humanity is food eating, right? But you have right now in your body, in adenosine triphosphate, and in certain genetics, I will cover it, in certain genes, that if you eat once, you can live for 6 months, guys. You don't have to be even super soldier. There is one element out of 100 plus elements in periodic table that can do that magic, and they are using that one element against us, and that element is phosphorus, guys. I will come to it later, but that was very shocking to me, how they can use one element to control your entire body. With that one element, phosphorus, you can eat once and you can live for 1 year, guys. Can you imagine the amount of thinking, the amount of free time you will have to screw them? That is why they have created a stomach and a genetics, so you feel hungry even if you eat so much in after every 4 to 5 hours. So it is not a big deal to change your body digestive system or metabolism and make you live forever or like thousands of years. That are all child's play, guys. The bigger game is planet being eaten, guys. That is why this reptilian tongue is on our planet. That is why this dragon ball is on the mouth of dragon. You may have seen the symbolism. He has put it in many places, but we, being in humans, and they have glorified the dragon, so we couldn't never connect the dot because of physics, guys. Science is so shitty. You will not, because you will think it's a ball. It's like, this is earth, guys. You can shrink earth. That is why it is hard for me to tell you. It is not a big deal. I will come to the physics of it. You will think, oh, that is not possible. Yes, there is only a big one daddy element. It's like a chain. when you look into periodic table, it's 2D, so your brain doesn't connect the dot. The actual periodic table is spiral, guys. You pull one element, core element, the other element follows, guys. That is how the nature of reality is. It's conical, spherical. So this guy knows the physics of how reality works. So if he twist a certain element that I will tell you, the other element follows and becomes smaller. So it can fit into his mouth. This is planet Earth, make no mistake. So that is the physics part of it. That is what they didn't teach you in MIT or IIT, or in Beijing Normal University, etc. Dragon, snake, he's holding earth. He's about to eat it, but because of guys like you, he's not able to eat it. He wants you to be the bad guy, the smartest guy, the most cunning guy. He wants you to play office politics. So politics has become the central stage. Backstabbing, more drama. Please do not have, because we in conspiracy are hate drama in our life. We don't want to see, we just want to be left alone, and he doesn't want us to be left alone. He creates more chaos, so we become more cunning. So please do not, whatever you are right now is the best for planet Earth. Do not change. I am requesting you. That is the solution I am giving you. You may think you are irrelevant. You are the most relevant guy on planet Earth. Otherwise, this will end up in his mouth and here in his stomach, guys. As you can see, there are thousands of symbolism, but we couldn't connect it. What he's trying, we just thought, oh, it is just an innocent antique. We can buy it for $5 when we go to Thailand or Indonesia, or Chinese dragon, cute. No, guys, he's mocking us, our IQ and everything. This is not the first time this guy flies. As we know, in Chinese tradition, they tell you the dragon flies. He doesn't fly for a time pass or, for fun. He flies from one galaxy, another galaxy, and other planets and eats them. Once he lands on a planet, that planet times are numbered. So, unfortunately, our Earth has been targeted. But this is one, but there are thousands, guys. They collect planets. That is why Dragon Ball. What is this Dragon Ball, guys? It's Earth. And nothing else. This is planet Earth. They are mocking us around. As you can see, Dragon Ball. So this symbolism has been with us forever, hundreds of years. See how happy he looks. He's about to eat it, but not sure. I'm not telling it like, being cocky. His plan will not succeed. No, I'm not sure. He can very well eat it. I'm not too confident looking at the fate of humanity. I'm not confident even about myself looking at the condition I am in right now with the things they are doing to me. So please do not fall into the trap of hopium. No, his plan will not succeed. He has done it to thousands of planets, guys. So the reason I am telling you is not to disappoint you, but to keep your wits with you. Do not think because they always chane ke jhaad pe, they tell you in Hindi. They always pump you up. You are a human. You are a special. You are a creature of God. So if you are in that mode, it will be easy for him to eat. So always stay away from hopium. Do not think he is not capable. I know this guy has eaten hundreds of planets before. So just because you are here on Earth he will not be able to eat it. We will see to it. Bullshit. You can very well do it. You are already 90% is already done actually. You are breathing oxygen, right? So you are on the way. I will create a separate video. If you are breathing oxygen, you are pointless actually. You are a fungus, literally, for him. And there is a reason why you are breathing oxygen on Earth, to make it rotten. This Earth needs to be rotten, guys. There is another agenda which is running right now. It is the rotten agenda actually. And you are helping planet Earth become more rotten because it cannot eat fresh. Because everything needs to be inverted. The Earth needs to be rotten. rotten, filthy, shitty. Like how America was a fresh country and now it has become shit, and it will become even more shittier and shittier. You can see literally San Francisco and Sacramento, etc. I was just seeing the video other day, people are shitting and peeing, and people are thinking unbelievable how Sacramento, San Francisco was the most beautiful state. Now it has literally been spread around shit. You can thank this guy. This has all been the agenda, guys. You can say I was just researching on it, and literally, as he's making progress, he's putting his symbolism. So this came in Dubai, Dragon Mart. This is a Chinese company, just formed a few years back, and they don't have much malls in the world, but they opened in Dubai for some reason. So I was shocked. As you can see, he's slowly wrapping his body around our planet and trying to shrink. But make no mistake, he's extremely brilliant. Like I cannot even tell you. Like when you go to the science part, which I will cover shortly, you will know how powerful this dragon, the Chinese culture. He is not a friend of Chinese culture. Chinese are totally brainwashed like rest of us. So he made them their god and their savior. Bullshit. He is the number one enemy of humanity, including the Chinese. But since Chinese are more materialistic and greedy right now, not all, but he gives them some incentives so that they create all these malls and put him in like in a give him a god status. You see, this is more coming close to what actually. Please do not come between his food and his meal. This is his meal, guys. He eats planet Earth and nothing else. Once he eats it, actually doesn't eat it like chew it, he swallows it. So it stays. Can you imagine? You are eating and you getting energy. So when you go deep into the physics part, once you eat a planet, you can live for millions of years. How do you think this dragon is living forever and in the same size? Because eating a planet makes you live for literally for millions of years, gives you planetary strength, guys. I know this goes to fairy tale and oh, you are watching too much. No, guys, that is bullshit. Even I don't know any video game or Hollywood movie that will cover this. Eating planets for a living. Literally. That is the scariest part, but all these three-step rolling, shrinking, this itself will be very hard for you, and then eating the planet will be very hard for you to digest. But Credo Mutua has already covered how the aliens moved the moon. But some will say moon is a crater and it has a design, but that let's leave that, because it is just a 5-minute thing to discern flat earth. We just have to move to Antarctica and figure it all out. So let's not keep on debating and wasting our time. So Credo Mutua has already discussed how aliens came on planets and taken over Earth. Reptilians came. So this is already covered a bit. And the shrinking is the thing that made me wait for so long, because David Hudson and his Ormus M state matter, gold, it was actually not gold, guys. People in Western conspiracy need to even, work a bit more, because if you go deep into his work, that is what stopped me. It is central theme is not gold, it's iridium, 77, 7 number. The central element of the periodic table is what the aliens are after. Platinum group, transition metal. If you get hold of iridium, you can do anything. You don't know the property of iridium. It is the most dense metal. They will tell you it's osmium. They are 77, 78, like that, 79 in periodic table atomic number. But that doesn't matter. It's iridium because its properties are used to create chips, guys. So it can create another reality. Your computer, all your computer reality is made in iridium crucibles. But that is a very deep subject. But The Anunnaki did not come to dig gold, that was just 5%. Anunnaki came to dig transition metal, platinum group of metals. This is what actually David Hudson covers, and this is what the missing point was. Because I was looking into gold, but there is nothing that gold could do that these dragons can use it. So I was confused. Like it took me 6 to 7 months. I will say I wasted 6 to 7 months waiting. I should have known. So when I went deep into his lectures, he don't talk about gold at all, guys. They tell you M state matter, white powder of gold, mana. It is actually rhodium, guys. When heat energy is added to Ormus iridium, for example, the M iridium has strange weight fluctuations. It creates Meissner field. It's all goes to quantum physics. Did you know 5% of your brain, the real, how you communicate, how I am talking to you, how you are listening to me, it all happens in a constant quantum state, and your 5% of your brain weight is made of iridium and rhodium, guys. They will never tell you that, because to neurons communicate in a quantum state only, they cannot communicate in a normal way. That is why there is instant communication between neurons, and you need that iridium, but they don't want you to have plenty of iridium, because then you will become a super genius man. That is what the entire theory of David Hudson was, but I don't know who twisted this. I am still shocked. Why is Ormus related to gold is what is shocking me. We have, his lecture was in 1995, and it's been like 15 to 20 years, but gold is irrelevant to what we are pursuing. I don't know why people have ulterior, people have made a business out of it, guys. That is why I request you, if you are into research, please do not, if you come across anything, immediately don't try to see a business opportunity or try to make money on website. That is the problem I see with this. People try to make money out of a simple knowledge. You have no idea. Aliens are 1,000,000,000 times smarter than you. So whatever you come across, it may be new to you, but it is irrelevant to the aliens, guys. So don't jump and try to make a business opportunity. That is why the Ormus agenda completely failed, because he doesn't know there is one more element, the exact opposite of iridium. That is why the craziest thing is he has, there are millions and thousands of articles, but they failed, unfortunately, because in their human endeavor to make money and live a luxurious yacht filled life, they unfortunately didn't know the whole game. That is why now nobody cares. Everybody laughs it off about Ormus, but there is lot of science behind it that I want to cover it, so that you will know, at least think over it, that it is possible to shrink planet. Elements can change their density, guys. It is not a big deal. Thermogravity, he gave lecture in Texas, so this is one of what he says. This is pure physics. He was a millionaire. He spent $8 million on this research, guys. Thermogravimetric analysis measures weight of material. Material weighs 56% of its original weight when it turns white. When material is melted into quartz glass, it regains its weights. If you heat it after 2 or 3 annealings to 850 degree, it weighs less than nothing when it's hot. You can see the weight can be changed and it can be brought back. The size can be changed. It goes to quantum physics. The nucleus can be shifted and its shape can be changed. So it's not a big deal. But the thing is, you will think, but what about iron? What about steel? What about aluminum? No, guys. That is linear thinking. You just have to bend and twist and one central element, The others will follow. It's like a chain. The thing is, this is the central element, platinum group, which is what aliens have never taught you in school properly. When you look into this, you go into a hypnotic state. You think about 2D. The original 8 Ormus elements are a group of elements in the center of periodic table. Transition element, platinum group. So if you play around here, all these elements start dancing, they follow. This is the daddy, your parents, your daddy and mommy sitting center and ruling you. When the daddy mommy says, you move around, right? That is exactly how the world around elements is, but you should know what you are doing, otherwise you will be like David Hudson and his people. These eight metals include ruthenium, rhodium, palladium, silver, osmium, iridium, platinum, gold, but they only concentrated on gold, and it was a very bad agenda. But David Hudson actually concentrated on more on iridium and rhodium. And there is ruthenium. There is lot to cover, guys. This is it goes on and on and on. But I am for this video, I am just telling you, it is possible to shrink the elements to a ball, and then you can bring it back. But the problem is you are looking into all the elements, everything, the nature, they have made it 2D. But actually it is spiral, guys. It is conical shape. Like this Mayan periodical table, as you can see, it's spiral. It is actually like a torus. So this Walter Russell, you may not even have heard it because he was 100 times more smarter than Newton and Einstein. But they will never tell you. Walter Russell was never covered in Indian textbooks, unfortunately. So we wasted 20 years of our life. So please, if you are teaching your kids, uh, teach your kids about Walter Russell also, because he gives you a depth about how actually the periodic tables are designed in octaves. It's all in 8 number, like how we have our musical notes in octaves. So he says exactly the elements are also in octaves, guys. 8 in 8, 16, 64, like that. You can see he was very, very smart, guys. He was into everything. He talks about the dragon, but I don't know if he knew about it, but he doesn't say that they are going to eat it. But he referred to as the great dragon or dragon. He himself was a dragon because his IQ was extremely beyond. He was a famous painter, architect, sculptor, author, mathematician, and natural philosopher. If you read his, you will know. And he was in 1921, he gave about periodic table, which is far beyond. Even after 100 years, people cannot comprehend what he wrote. You know, right now, people cannot come to terms with it. So maybe I think he was dragon himself in it, because he talks about the dragon agenda a bit. He was extremely brilliant. He was one of the most accomplished men of the modern age, such that when he died, the famous newspaperman Walter Cronkite referred to him as the Leonardo da Vinci of our time. He was that smart, guys. So this is the actual shape of all the elements. Here is iridium and all, platinum group and center. So when you think of center, always think about this. This is the most critical shape, guys. Torus, one side of torus, twister, vortex, nothing else. Everything, all the alien agenda, all physics, chemistry, biology, you being innocent, you being cunning, everything revolves around this twister, nothing else. Vortex, the nature of reality. You don't need to worry about the bottom part. It automatically joins when the top part is right. Or if you are concentrating on the bottom part, the top part automatically joins. So it's 50 actually. You don't have to work on 100. That is why aliens always work. They tell us to work 100% and they work only on 50%. So it's much easier for them. So yes, guys, as I said, you have to maintain your childlike innocence for this planet to not to get eaten. Actually, literally, I am very serious. I may sound it because it is beyond ridiculous, right? But the amount of effort I put and the amount of screwing that aliens have done to me to make this video, I cannot tell you the suffering that they did, but we all go through it, so it's not a big deal. We are all suffering in one way or the other. But coming back to this eating agenda of alien is related to Ukraine agenda right now. But here also everything is twisted, guy. I don't know how. It is very difficult for me to connect and tell you because it is beyond. It is totally out of touch, out of reality, out of thought. You will not believe it. What actually the reason of war in Ukraine is right now. And yes, it is because of wheat, guys. You are looking at the most dangerous thing on planet Earth, and it is related to this planet getting eaten. This is one of the second last stage of Ukraine war. Make no mistake, the time is now, guys. The world will not be same as it was even 2 years back. The things will get worse, 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 and other way it will get best, best, best. There, I can tell you one thing: losing and winning aside, the world will not be same. That much I can guarantee you. It will be totally different reality in coming years. So make no mistake. I cannot guarantee you if we are going to win or lose. But I can tell you the world we are going to end up is going to be totally different. But I found the one critical solution and the real reason, guys, which you can do it right now to stop misery in this world. This is a highly, highly advanced technology. You may have seen this and you may have eaten this. This is the central reason how he is able to eat the planet and make you crazy and mad. They have multiple agendas. What if I told you if you eat this, once you die, they will use your soul, fragments of your soul, your essence, to drill hole in darker realms, guys. This is what actually the use of wheat is. If you are eating wheat based products, you are dead. Worse than dead, they will use your afterlife. You are being groomed. You have been programmed to be used as a drill to dig black holes across galaxies and wreak havoc in other planets, just like how they came to Earth by drilling, by creating wormholes and black holes. You will be used. That is why Ukrainians are being used right now. Their souls, their dead bodies, like their essence will be used to create hell on other galaxies already. They are being harvested, guys. Literally, they tell you, right? The harvest time has come, the harvest time has come. I have already covered it, but I didn't know how dangerous this thing is. I will cover it in my next video as an urgent basis. Then nothing else matters right now. Please stop eating wheat. If you see this, call 911. If you see any of these things, bread, donut, cake, pasta, pizza, noodle, roti, naan, paratha, aloo paratha in India, noodles, all extreme danger. Please call now. I know in an ideal world this will not be happening, but I am just saying in the helpline, please wear a hazmat suit. I am not kidding, guys. You will think, oh no, as always you are just as a figure of speech you are telling, right? Wear hazmat suit and ha ha ha. No. That is why this is the number one produced shit in the world. Do you know what is the most product produced the crop in the world? It's wheat. It covers the most land in the entire world. The highest production in Europe comes from Ukraine and Russia. And if you have eaten a wheat from Ukraine and Russia, please be very careful. Please detox. Never ever eat anything from Ukraine. I know how this sounds, but the wheat quality from Ukraine is extremely satanic, guys. It completely twists your soul. It will make you think, do stuff that you think you are not capable of. This only you are seeing 5% of it, but your use for aliens is off world. Please wear this when approaching this and safely bury it somewhere in your backyard. Do not even touch this dangerous thing. This has everything, all this Zelensky, Putin, Biden, all this puppet bullshit. You will think because of NATO and all. What a load of bullshit crap, guys. 99.99% of people are wasting their time in all this puppet drama. But when I tell you, you know, let me have a our Qn laugh at you if you think it has to do with NATO and New World Order, taking over. They have already taken the world. If you believe in these three puppets, if you are in the side of any of three of them, and if you are wasting your time, let me have our Qn of reptilian have a laugh at you, or our favorite grey alien have a laugh at you. You really think it is about them? I know you will not, you are not. It is about this, guys. All the suffering. You will think, oh, because Putin. No. The entire suffering of Ukraine people, the entire suffering can be removed within a day, I tell you, if they stop eating wheat. But since they are eating from childhood, they could not be saved. They have been bombed and their souls been taken away. I will cover this more in a scientific way in my next video, but please do not wait for my next video. The entire goal of making my video, because I want to give you solutions which you can use with your hands and leg. Otherwise it is satanic for me. I cannot make a video without giving you a solution. That is how I feel. So it may take a while, but I promise you, if I make a video, it should be life changing for you. It should be useful for you. Please do not give wheat to your kids again and again and again. I am telling you. This is the reason for people's misery and all the war in Ukraine. Not some NATO taking over narrative from Russia to Putin is trying to stop bullshit. Russians are suffering equally by the sanctions. He is living still. Have you seen a beard growing in Putin's body? He's been taken well care of. As is Zelensky, as is Biden. They don't give a F about anyone, guys. So the point is, the entire human race is suffering here because of this. If you avoid this, it will not go worse. So please stop. Otherwise, you are next. The entire battle on earth, the entire central theme for off-world is wheat, guys. Yeah, guys. Thanks for watching. I will cover again about this. I cannot sleep if I don't elaborate on this. The most dangerous thing on earth. It is. You have no idea. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I will try to make a video as soon as possible. Yeah, bye.